still this stage. The set against Qwertz was so impressive in his way to stay focused, stay calm, and still trying to find solution in order to win the set. Even against Siwwo, the set was close, even if the score tell you not. This was a 3-0, but every time that was singles at the last stock, and Yannwatts wasn't that far, but the forward there from FireXBoy is proving me wrong that Yannwatts may be not able to come back that strong, and proving that he has this chance to come back in this grand final and go against Siwwo. And as I'm talking, that was a magnificent stock from FireXBoy, as he has done his desync with the grab and finding this forward there. That was the perfect spot, the perfect timing, and that put Yannwatts out of the way. As I can see, Yannwatts getting juggled. For the moment, Yannwatts is having a lot of trouble. A full one stock deficit for him. And FireXBoy is putting up the show, but this was a really bad disadvantage state, and even if Yannwatts misses first, he just had punish it with this strong air smash that make Nada's life an end. But he's still at 110% deficit, so Yannwatts really need to put up some work in order to come back in this game, and FireXBoy is really well positioned as he's still racking up the percent and is about to find maybe a way to make an end to this second life from Roy. And a nice head grab from him, sniping with the ices, the piece of ices that he launched him, and make the second stock out of the way, and FireXBoy has still a full lead of one stock. He's playing really nice for the moment. This first stock really puts Yannwatts in a difficult position, and now FireXBoy take advantage from that and just put some more pressure to the Roy player as he's tried to desync again his ices, but didn't manage to do that. But it's not a problem, as Yannwatts is trying to find a ledge trap, but FireXBoy just come with his little torpedo and find a way to go in, but Yannwatts find the opening there and find the second stock of these ices, and is coming slowly but surely in this game. As he's getting sniped again, and he won't be able to come back. Like, the thing that Yannwatts really need to find a solution is to recover from another angle, because in this diagonal angle that is the usual angle that Roy has to recover, is covered by this little iceberg that FireXBoy is sending him, so he can't do that. He either need to recover from the side or from below or from the upper side, but for the moment, in a diagonal way, he cannot recover if FireXBoy is ready with his nut rabbit. So for the moment, FireXBoy has the perfect plan in order to counter Yannwatts. So I thought that Yannwatts would have showed us something pretty straightforward in terms of performance, but for a moment, FireXBoy showed us that he can put a fight too with his ices. And yeah, this is really some match of knowledge that Yannwatts will get with time, because I don't think that he has been playing a lot of ices recently, so yeah. But he needs to learn that from now on and through the set in order to make his hope to win this loser final and going to the grand final possible. It was a nice up smash from FireXBoy in order to put Yannwatts in the air and still juggling him and put him in a disadvantage state in terms of stage control. But yeah, FireXBoy trying to find some smashes in order to finish the stock, but it won't connect. And this thing there with Blizzard from one of the teammate of the backup ices has been really well done. And the Netra is really calm, but finally Yannwatts find the kill on one of the ices, and the main one is still out there, but won't be able to recover with this Ugby that gets his range reduced by a lot without his siblings. So for the moment, it's an even game. As we can see, FireXBoy getting the stage control and just don't let Yannwatts approach at all. And maybe again the classical one, and Yannwatts won't be able to come back. And this is a full stock deficit for him again in the same fashion than in the first stock of the first game. And FireXBoy just stealing stocks like that in a really old-fashioned way, and Yannwatts having a lot of trouble with that. He really needs to find a solution to not get caught by it, because it's stock that are lost way too easily for him, and he cannot keep going like that if he wants to go in grand final. As we can see, FireXBoy trying to come back. Yannwatts has some trouble, but there were no back here. A forwarder won't take the stock yet. 73% is not high enough in order to hope for a kill from the Yannwatts side. The side B will get rid of Popo, and there is still Nana in the table, but the F smash will do the job and get rid of him. And this is a 90% lead for FireXBoy that just need to find 2 or 3 advantage state in order to make his second game a win, and will put him in a really good situation to win this set. Yannwatts is slowly going against a wall at the moment. He really need to find some solution, as he finds this forward smash, maybe an edge guard that could put a lot. No, he won't find this down air to frame. As FireXBoy is trying to find an aerial, the side B won't do the job. And the ices again will snipe Yannwatts, but Yannwatts was high enough in order to come back, so it wasn't a problem there. But you have to know that at a certain percent, even the neutral B of the ICs can put you on an ice block. I think that at this stage, if Yannwatts gets neutral B, he is locked in an ice block pretty soon. But this back air will do the job, kill from the middle of the stage, and will give him the second game. And Yannwatts is having a lot of trouble at the moment against these ICs. Matchup knowledge, and yeah, FireXBoy has some really impressive advantage state, so it gets benefits of that and just can progress in this set with a 2-0. And maybe this will be the last game from Yannwatts, and maybe by surprise it will be FireXBoy. I remember you, FireXBoy is only seed 5, and like for the moment he's beating for he's fighting himself in order to get in the second in order to get the second seed. So it's a really strong performance from him, and Yannwatts really needs to pay attention to this strong combo that FireXBoy can put with this forwarder, these things that are really powerful from him. As we can see him getting the advantage right away and trying to put no glimmers of hope for FireXBoy to win this set. This forward smash won't touch, and he patiently waits on his shield in order to find an opening, but this dancing blade going towards the downside is going to put a lot of percent. FireXBoy has not any jump left, and Yannwatts just waited for the ledge trap and tried to 2-frame, but it won't touch. Again, the dancing blade working against the main ices, and because FireXBoy is dropping his shield on the middle of it. Nice parry from Yannwatts. And for the moment, Yannwatts is coming back slowly, as he's killing Popo at the moment, and try to come back, but he has no jump at the moment. Oh, FireXBoy could have ended his stock, but sadly he didn't manage to make this down tilt connect, and the up throw on the platform will kill for Yannwatts, so there is a 1 stock lead for the Roy player. As we're back in neutral, Yannwatts is putting a lot of pressure with his forwarder, but still FireXBoy coming back with his Ivy. And Yannwatts starts to become really patient, because he knows that he doesn't need to approach at the state of the game. He has a stock lead, he has some percent of march, So we just need to wait FireXBoy to do a big mistake and to finish it early with the power that Roy has. Pay attention to this break shield. FireXBoy short this forward smash for so long, and Yannwatts drop his shield at the worst timing and get caught by it, and it will take the stock. But still, Yannwatts has lead and just need to pay attention to this kind of situation as FireXBoy surprise him. Yannwatts trying to mix up the timing of his blade, but it won't do anything, and FireXBoy managed just to find his way out of it. As Yannwatts try to get rid of Popo, it won't work, and FireXBoy still have the full ISIS duo. Yannwatts getting off stage, but FireXBoy has been super aggressive in his edge guard, but it was not only for the edge guard, it was also for getting Popo out of this this bad situation where he was off stage. And at the moment, Yannwatts is coming back slowly but smoothly with another lead of 1 stock, and like now we can do his combo in order to get the percent up. As FireXBoy is trying to get an end to this stock, he's trying to find some arrow, but it won't connect. Yannwatts is playing superbly well at the moment in his disadvantaged state where he doesn't have the best positioning, but as I said that, this up B wasn't safe at all and didn't connect, so FireXBoy just can turn around and forward smash that, and oh my god, this will be the stock, maybe this will be the end of the set! This will be the end of the tournament of Yannwatts! And FireXBoy is surprising everyone by taking Yannwatts off and going to the grand final of this tournament.